Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Lei, long time no see. Hope you're all having a good time. I just went through Warren Buffett's this year's annual shareholder letter to Berkshire Hathaway, and I do want to share with you guys all my notes and my thoughts about it. Although in terms of age, I'm still pretty young, I hope so, and Warren is like 92 years old. It's pretty amazing to me at his age, and he's still constantly working and doing his best for his company and the world. As general, his shareholder letter always repeated the fundamental philosophy that he believes in and his simple principles. And after I've selected the content, I do want to share with you guys about the 5 main points that is conveyed in his shareholder letter. So before we dive into the details, I want to go through with you guys about the financial numbers first. So in the whole year of 2022, it's a very disastrous year for a lot of people. In 2022, the whole year, the per share market value increase of Berkshire Hathaway is 4%. And compared with S&P, it's negative 18.1% in the past 2022. So as everyone knows, it was a pretty disastrous year last year for a lot of people, especially a lot of people lose money in stock market, and it's a pretty bad year. And I did a financial crisis last year video, which I will put the link here if you are interested in. So to me, it does not make a lot of sense to focus on a single year's number. What's most important, what we should look at, is the overall annual gain of no matter company or hedge fund. This is let's say an investing performance. So the compounded annual gain would be making a lot of sense, and this number for Berkshire Hathaway since its establishment in 1965 is 19.8%, while the compounded annual gain for S&P, which is the average performance of the market, is 9.9%. It means the overall Warren's investment performance is doubling S&P, the average market performance. As a hint, we have to know that not every fund manager can beat the market. A lot of times the fund performance will even be below the market. So Warren's this number is amazing already. If you know any fund that has similar performance, even better performance, please share in the comment and let's dig out together. So the overall gain for Berkshire Hathaway since its establishment is 37,875 times, while that of S&P is 247 times roughly. So the number here is very very insane to me. It's Warren's performance is more than 100 times of S&P since Berkshire's establishment. I have to say this performance number is very good considering all the up and downs in economic cycles. Now let's dive into the main points and details in his shareholder letter. First, they are business picker, not the stock picker. This is a philosophy that is kind of the fundamental of Warren's investment, as he always emphasizes. Stock is a part of the business. Stock is not only a piece of paper or a piece of your computer screen, but it's a part of the business. If you don't want to buy the whole business, it doesn't make sense to buy any part of his stock. That's his philosophy. As a result, he has excluded all the day trading, fund manager who do their things according to technical analysis or trading philosophy. It's just not his strategy. Second, Warren intends to buy control of a business, of a company if he can. This point, if you think about it, it's actually pretty interesting to me because it has the same kind of logic as the venture capitalist. So typical venture capital investors, how they make money is to have a lot of influence on the company. Basically, let's say they can appoint directors, they can holding like larger shares in order to have more control. Such things like you assign important people to the company and kind of drive the policies and drive the internal governance of the business and business strategies. So basically, venture capital investors are usually rolling up their sleeves more and doing the work themselves more for putting together our initial startup and putting more value into the company. And Warren's ideas kind of coincide with that because why he wants control in a good business is because he can kind of influence the running operation of the business and the company, so that he can kind of be the drivers of the company, influence more. And so by creating those values actively instead of passively, they believe they can have a better result and create more value of this company. This is a pretty interesting point to me, even though Warren is in the capital market, liquidity market, while the venture capital investors do their work before companies IPO, before companies going public. So in philosophy and in their operation, in their running of business, I do think that idea is the same. The third, he has illustrated 2 examples in details in his shareholder letter, which is one, Coca-Cola, definitely the most famous example of his investment, and also American Express. So for Warren's holding in Coca-Cola, its valuation went from 1.3 billion in 1994 to 25 billion in 2022. Its dividend went from 75 million in 1994 to 704 million in 2022. For the valuation part increase, it's almost 20 times. And for the dividends increase, it's roughly 9.4 times. In terms of American Express, it's also pretty impressive. Despite overall it's, Coca-Cola is a better deal. So for American Express, its valuation of Berkshire's part went from 1.3 billion in 1995, the same valuation holding as Coca-Cola, went from 1.3 billion to 22 billion in 2022. This is like almost 17 times increased for valuation. And for dividends, in 1995 it's 41 million for Berkshire, and in 2022 it's 302 million. This increase is like roughly 7.4 times. Despite I'm not Berkshire Hathaway shareholder yet, but I'm very happy for everyone of their shareholders. 4, you can never overemphasize the importance of a partner. As we know, Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger are the best partners in their life for running all the companies in their investment. I'm very happy for any people who can find the other half partner like them in your life, and I'm sure it would be very valuable because people are full of diversity and their strengths and weaknesses are all not the same. And for partner, if you can find someone who can complement with you very much, that's like very invaluable, no matter in terms of business or personal relationship. The 5th and also the most interesting part that I found in this shareholder letter is Charlie's words. So Warren has listed several Charlie's famous sayings and to share with the public. I always very much like Charlie Munger's speech and his style. If Warren is normal speaker to me, of course he's not that normal, but his style is like normal to me. The Charlie, I feel like, is a man with wisdom. Well, even though his words are short, it's to the point. And I do think it's amazing for 99 years old. Well, let's share one of the sentences in detail with you guys here, and I'll list the rest in the description. Well, this sentence I like the most is, the world is full of foolish gamblers and they will not do as well as patient investors. Patience is my key in investing, and I hope you will join us and be one of us. See you guys in the next episode, and I would like to put out more content when I have a little bit more time. If you want to know more about investing and about me, please leave a comment below, and if you have suggested topics, please also share with me. And before I leave, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. It will help me a lot and really appreciate it. I will do more content about investing in this channel, also my traveling around the world, and also my thoughts on intimate relationship. This is Lei, and see you guys soon. Stay tuned.